Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel, Become Better. In today's video we're going to talk all about the topic putting yourself out there. As an artist and as a creative, you have to put yourself out there, you know, if that's a performance, you know, if you're doing a workshop, if you're making a video, any art form in the creative industries, you have to put yourself out there in any way, shape or form, whatever that is. And I think some people, before they start something and before they put themselves out there in any creative form, whatever that may be, people tend to overthink before they start something new. I overthink before I started something new, because when you start on something new, you know, it's a new form, you know, it's a new topic, it's something that you haven't done before. When you start something new, you're like throwing yourself into the unknown, and you're doing something that you have no experience on, or little experience on if you've studied the topic, or you studied something before and then you become a teacher and your first probably shift, you'll probably be nervous, you know. The same thing with being an artist. Probably the first painting you ever made or the first performance you ever made, you know. It was scary to go on stage and put yourself out there and do that TED talk, you know, to do that speech at school, or do that performance on stage as an actor or a singer or a dancer, you know. The first step is always so nerve-wracking, because you're putting yourself into the unknown. You're essentially doing something that you've never done before, and it's scary because you might get told from people that, oh, how can you do this thing when you've never done it before? But then all of a sudden, when you get loads of experience in that topic, and then you've been doing it for so many years, you get to the point where people see you as more like a professional, or more like someone who knows what they're doing, when sometimes, you know, in life you're figuring out as you go, you know, you're winging it, you know. Like in my creative journey, I had no idea what I was doing, but I sort of took it step by step, and eventually I figured it out as I went. And I think a lot of people, you know, figure it out as they go, in any form, any art form that you're doing, you know. It's not always like set in stone, especially with freelance work and being an artist, you know. A lot of it is, you know, going with the flow and going with your creative like juices, and like going with like your gut and bringing that creativity alive, you know. Instead of like, you know, 9-to-5 jobs where it's not as creative and stuff. So yeah, this video is just all about like putting yourself out there and stop making excuses, because before you start a new project or something new, sometimes you can make excuses, being like, I don't have the experience to start it, or I'm waiting for enough money to start it, or I'm waiting for like enough experience to start it. And honestly, if you keep saying that, you'll get to a point where you literally, like, there's only so much you can say, you know. Oh, I'll wait till I have enough money, I'll wait till I have enough experience, I'll wait until I get this degree. And obviously, like, degrees and stuff help you and stuff, to get other jobs, but once you have enough experience or enough knowledge to start it, and sometimes you have to start things before you're ready, you know. There's been so many times in my life where I wanted to start something but I didn't feel ready, or I didn't feel like it was the right time or something. And obviously timing does play a part when it comes to like jobs and stuff, you know, being at the right place at the right time. I believe sometimes being at the right place at the right time, you know, can increase your chances of getting that job or getting that opportunity or something like that. Or like finding a job that fits your role or something, your personality and stuff. So I do believe in like timing is everything, and is like a lot of things in life. But I also believe that like you can't just keep waiting, you know, waiting for the right time or waiting for enough experience. Like, if you really want to do something and you have the passion for it and you want to start something, which is starting is the hardest part. Starting is honestly like the hardest thing to do, because when you start something from scratch, you don't have much experience, or you might have enough knowledge to start it, but it's the fear, isn't it? The fear of you being like, yeah, I have the experience and I could do it, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not in the right place, or I don't have enough money. And obviously there's a point where you'll get into your life where you're going to just be like, damn it, I'm just going to do it, you know? I've been waiting so long to do it, like I just got to do it, you know? There's only so much you can do, you know, before you get to a point where you're sick of it and you've had enough of waiting, you know? And you just got to go for it and put yourself out there. Like, whatever you want to do, just do the thing, you know? Don't make excuses and stop overthinking and just start doing. And the more you do, the more you'll find out, you know? The less you do, the less you'll find out, you know? Like, if you're thinking, oh, should I do this idea? Will it work? Try it, you know? Go out in the field, make it, create it, you know? Do what you need to do to put yourself out there and to do the things that you want to do, so then you can go to bed at night and you can feel proud of yourself of taking that first step. And obviously baby steps, you know, don't put all your eggs in one basket, you know. If you want to try something, just do it, just do the damn thing, and don't make excuses to start doing it. If you're watching this video and you're like, you've been binge watching videos and you're at a point where like, I really want to do this thing, but like, I don't have this or that, or I don't feel like I'm ready, just do it. Just start that YouTube channel, start that business, start that artistry work you want to do, start that passion project you want to do that you've been thinking about for years, and just do it. And trust me, after you do it, you will thank yourself, you know. And even if you do the project and it doesn't go anywhere, you got to keep going at it and don't quit, you know. And yeah, just keep putting yourself out there in all art forms and all art styles, because honestly, art creates art, and art is like literally, art can be so powerful, and you know, and you never know who's watching, you never know whose impact, what like sort of impact you're making on someone's day, you know. It could be something really small you do or something really big you do, but you are impacting people's lives every single day. And if you have an idea, just make it happen, because you never know who needs to hear that idea, or who needs to see that idea, you know. Even if it's just one person, that can be life-changing, you know. Just making someone's day a bit better by you putting yourself out there, it really does make the world a better place, you know. So yeah, like, just keep doing it and don't make excuses, you know. If you want to start that thing, you've been thinking about it for years, just start it. And starting is the hardest part. Like, I probably talk about this in all my videos, like, starting is just the hardest part. Starting something is just really difficult because you get nervous, you know. But once you do something for a long period of time and you get in a momentum, that fear will become less and less and less. That fear will still be there though. I don't think that fear will ever go away, even if you're doing something for like years and years and years. That fear can always be there, especially when you're creating a new thing. But, you know, there's this quote and it says, feel the fear and do it anyway. Meaning, if you're scared but you want to do it, why should you let fear stop you? Because fear is just a thought, isn't it? It's just a feeling, you know, in your body that you get when you're scared to do something. But once, it's like when you start a job, your first day you're going to be scared, but if you've been doing that job for 2-3 years, now you go into that job and thinking like it was nothing. Same with driving, you know. You start and you think, I can't do this, and then you come out and you can do it, you know. Anything you do in life, you know. And it's about proving yourself wrong as well. Like, if you have a thought a negative thought, change those negative thoughts into positive thoughts, you know. It's not easy, but honestly, like, just try your best to think positive, you know. And you're not going to think positive all the time. Like, sometimes you will have those negative thoughts and those negative beliefs about yourself, but honestly, like, if you try your best and you wake up every single day and you try your best at anything you're doing, that is all anyone can ask for, you know. As long as you try your best, that's all we can do at the end of the day. So don't be too hard on yourself, you know. If you start something new and it doesn't go well, or you're starting a new job and you're like feeling confused at the beginning, because as long as you're trying your best and you're doing everything in your power to be the best person you can be, and you're not going to be the best person, you know, 24/7 with yourself, but as long as you try your best every day and you go to bed and you feel like, wow, you know, I tried, you know, that's all anyone can ask for. So keep putting yourself out there. Any artists, creatives out there, keep doing it, don't quit. Yeah, so this video is all just about putting yourself out there and my thoughts about it as a creative, you know, because there's so many creatives out there who have so many ideas, and then not all your ideas come to life, but if you have an idea for quite a while and you're thinking, should I do it or should I not, just do it. Like, please do it. That's what I want you to take away from this video, is do the damn thing that you've been thinking about for a very long time and you haven't taken action on it. Because honestly, that's literally what you should do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on this video. And I will see you next week for my original uploads. And I'll be uploading a lot more content on this channel. So become better, peeps, and see you next video. Bye.